Hey everybody, welcome into the Friday training. Hope everyone's doing well. I see Ken just popped in. Hey Ken, if you can hear me okay, you can say hi if you'd like to.
How you doing?
Good to meet you, Ken.
Nice to meet you as well.
Is this your first time into the training or are you returning?
No, it's my first time.
Oh, awesome. What's your industry? What do you do?
I am a sales manager for an MSP in South Florida.
Very cool.
Um, and so I happened upon Dubb and wanted to find out a little bit more about it. Thought it would be really cool to do some video messages to some of our clients in HubSpot to just personalize that a little bit. And so, figured I'd hop on.
That's great. Is there a prospecting stuff, client comm, kind of all the above?
Yeah, more so for prospecting.
Yep.
But I think it would be very useful with client communications also. But listen, I think people respond more to video anyway.
Yeah.
People get so many things going across their desk nowadays that it's just another thing for them to read. If they can just get a quick video message or something like that, sometimes they'll take the time to take a quick listen and either go, hey, that sounds great, or move on to the next thing.
And I think we're so used to, especially with social media, so used to seeing people's faces talk to us.
Hmm.
It's become ingrained in pretty much the world now,
Yeah, absolutely.
and it feels weird to kind of get something to read instead of being, oh, I want to hear it from that person.
Right,
So yeah,
right.
yeah, it's interesting. What about as far as style of video? Like these clients, are they warm? Are they cold? Like, because we have different styles that I'm going to show in the training in terms of holding up the phone with the name, being on a
Hmm.
screen recording, walking someone through something. So there's a bunch of different visual dynamic stuff you can do.
Well, for uh, and the reason I kind of started looking at this is because I would say these leads that I'm looking at right now are somewhat warm.
Yep.
Let's just call them lukewarm
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
because I put them in a sequence,
Got it.
and so people who are actually opening emails consistently,
Sure.
those are the people that I like to maybe send a video message to and say, hey, hey, Michelle, I see you opened up a few of our emails.
Mhm.
I'd like to see about maybe setting up a 15-minute call with you to discuss what we do and how we might be able to help you.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, and the sequence is inside HubSpot, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay. And then is this your first time doing video or have you kind of done video before, Ken?
First time doing video in email
Got it. Got it.
like this,
Yeah.
but I mean, I've done a number of different things with video.
No, that's cool.
So
What about LinkedIn? Do you do any LinkedIn outreach at all?
we do.
Okay.
Uh, I I mean, to kind of give you a quick story of how I got here,
Yep.
I just took on this position as sales manager for this MSP
Yep.
in the beginning of January.
Yep.
Sales was not my uh, thing prior. I I was actually a technical guy. I was part owner in an IT company myself. Had my own thing going, just a number of different things, and really kind of wanted to and jump back into the world, but maybe in a different aspect. I came in for a tech position. They're like, hey, you look like you'd be great for sales. So I ended up in sales, but the thing is that the company had built out their platform, or they had built their business through referral
Yeah.
and word of mouth for
Yep.
over 22 years.
Sure.
They had never really had sales division. They had never really had, marketing going. So the past 3 months that I've been here, I've been developing a sales playbook, getting with a marketing team
Yep.
that has been hired to do marketing. And obviously marketing and sales, they have to kind of work together. And so it's been trying to kind of figure all of that stuff out.
Yeah.
But as far as the back to your question with the LinkedIn,
Yeah.
I have we had marketing doing things with LinkedIn, the
Yeah.
marketing company doing things with LinkedIn. They weren't getting a lot of impressions
Yeah.
with the things that they were doing.
Yeah.
I decided, here, let me go at LinkedIn
Yeah.
personally. The owner of the company, he started adding some of the stuff that I did. So I created a few AI videos just to kind of put out a little information. I'm using, I don't know if you're familiar with Aligned Up.
I think
Uh,
Darius is. I think we've talked about that before. Yeah.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm using Aligned Up to create kind of a digital sales room to kind of get people and grab some emails that way that pop in and then can kind of take their own journey
Yeah.
through who we are, and then obviously posting a few things on my own, and guys here they share it, and
Yeah.
we've been getting more impressions that way than what the marketing company was doing. So,
Great.
um,
It's a good way to
you
combine
know,
all of that. Yeah. I think I'll show you a LinkedIn strategy that we use. We cover that in the training, and it's
okay,
pretty specific in terms of just the style of it, which is pretty neat. We've had good feedback over the years from it. So I'll show
okay,
you that in here, and then I'm going to run through the basics. So I'm going to basically say, okay, here's how you use Dubb. Here's some strategies with each kind of scenario, and then we'll see how to add it to an email, customize it. So we'll pretty much run through the basics, and then
okay,
training itself, we always put it on our Dubb support YouTube channel. So I'll drop the link into Dubb support before we go. And then the training
okay,
is typically on there later this afternoon or the next day. And then you can go back and what people will do is they'll be in the training, just kind of sit back, take it in, and then they'll go back to specific use cases like, okay, I want to send an email and I want to re-engage my warm audience. Okay, I want to use that style. Oh, I want to do a screen recording of that website and I want to walk someone through something. I want to do that style. So they'll
right,
replay it, kind of do a two-window thing on their computer and say, okay, let me go here, let me open that. Just probably the best way to learn.
okay,
Yeah.
awesome,
Yeah. So thanks for breaking that down, Ken. I'm going to share my screen now. And then if you have any questions along the way, we always tell everyone drop them in the chat as we move along. And then
okay,
on the backside, we do a little Q&A as we kind of move our way back. Yeah.
okay,
Cool. Thanks, Ken. All right. So let me share my screen here and I'll show you what this looks like. Here we go. Okay, so when we record a video in general, it's a repeating 3-second loop of the beginning of that video called an animated GIF. So when we send it to someone, the first 3 seconds of whatever it is we're doing when we hit record is going to be the repeating 3 seconds that like you see right here. Technically, with editing, you can take a different part of a video and move it to the front. But to be efficient, just know when you hit record, get ready. It's going to be the first 3 seconds. This is a style that's worked since the beginning of Dubb. If it's a one-to-one scenario, re-engaging with a warm lead, having the name on there is great. All I did here was I'm recording from the basic webcam recorder inside of the Dubb website. I got the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and there's a digital whiteboard area of that. And all I'm doing is putting the person's name on there. Now, that's great for one-to-one. If it's one-to-many, I would have a phrase on there or a question or a statement that the entire group could relate to. So one-to-one name works really well. One-to-many, phrase or statement or question or something interesting that the whole group can say, yeah, that's interesting to me. Now, all I'm doing here is bringing the phone into frame, obviously. Because it's an animated GIF, we obviously want to have a little bit of movement to make this interesting. And we try to give the person as much context as we can without giving the whole thing away. So this is one style. Another style that works well from the same webcam is this one right here. And this is just with the virtual background behind me. So it works really well for people's profiles, websites, company websites, screenshots of like an event coming up or something they need to know. Just again, it really gives context to the person. And all I'm doing is just pointing and coming back to camera. So whether it's this one or it's this one, really nice for re-engagement of warm leads. Now, when someone gets this and they click on it, they're going to be brought to a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. And what this is going to do is it's going to show your logo, top left. It's going to have an image behind the video player. It's going to have the video recorded that was either that to one person or that group. And then below here, there's going to be playlist videos. They're going to play directly after this video is done playing. It's going to seamlessly run right into the next video. Oh, so for us, the big thing is, when you're reaching out to that one person or that group, you can really focus on them for that initial video. And then you don't have to repeat yourself 10,000 times about what you do because you record a video one time, minute or less, about what you do, kind of your pitch video, and you have it play right after. That way it saves you time, you can focus on them, and you know that video is going to play right then. It's going to talk about why someone should work with you. And then below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they're done watching the video or videos above? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Probably the most, popular button in sales. Do you want them to download a document or contract, a listing agreement? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them to visit your website? So a lot of different options down here. I wouldn't have too many buttons. Sometimes people just have one button because they want someone to do one thing. But I would go in order of importance from left to right. Now, if you want to get video testimonials, this is a really cool way to get them. So this button right here, reply with video. Instead of meeting in Zoom, having the meeting, have it edited, just send someone a video with this button below it. And it would be something like this. Hey, Darius, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using the Dubb platform. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us to get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything. Just allow camera mic access, put your email in, and let me know. What have you enjoyed about the platform? So when they send that video testimonial back to you, then you can make it part of your playlist, just like we have right here. And that's the really powerful combination. One-to-one video or one-to-many, followed by a video about what you do, followed by video testimonials. And then the last part of this page is SIA, our Sales Interactive AI Assistant, right over here to the right. Now, you don't have to have this on the page. You can have it taken off, just a little button inside of Dubb. But it's neat having it on here because a lot of the times when you send someone a Dubb video, maybe they're not ready to take that next step. Maybe they have some questions and they want them answered right then and there. Over here to the right, you can have up to 20 FAQs. There's three right here. You can ask the AI a question. And when the AI gets asked a question, it's going to give the answer, but then it's going to push for something at the end. In this case, could you please provide your email address? Now it can collect email, phone, name. It can also push for whatever your desired CTA is. So it can answer a question, but then it could say at the end, are you ready to book a time with Rob? We have a training on this, but just from a high level perspective, the AI is educated with website links that you would put into Dubb. SIA can only physically learn what's on the page in text. You can't watch videos or click on sublinks. You also can load up a PDF as well. So you can do one or the other or both. And then it really creates a good learning environment for someone to be able to get questions answered right then and there while they're on their page. So it's all about getting them to see a nice animated GIF that gives some context. They click on it, and then they're brought to a
Send you this
customized
quick
landing page
video.
that looks just like this. Now, there are other styles that have worked well over the years. This one up here at the top. This is done by the Dubb desktop app. It's a screen recorder, and it's really amazing. It can crop around any Canvas slide, documents, websites. It flies over the whole top of the desktop. It does a lot of amazing stuff. We're going to cover that. And then we also have a screen recorder that's browser-based called the Chrome extension. And this right here is an example of a property market update where I'm just on the screen going to walk someone through something. We also have a mobile app, which has a really cool function on here called Picture in Picture. Well, obviously, a lot of real estate folks like to use it because it's great for property walkthroughs, but it can be good for any industry. You could be going for a nice walk. You want to kind of take someone through your thoughts and ideas for a client. You can show where you're walking beyond the screen. Maybe you want to take your phone and kind of show someone's profile on the website on your computer, but you want to do it in a different way. A lot of different creative ways that you can send someone a video that really, really stands out. Now, this one right here, this one that we looked at, how do we record that? So inside the Dubb dashboard, you're going to go right here to the top, this little red camera icon. It's going to open up here and it's opening up your webcam. To do the virtual background behind here, just go below, select virtual background, go to your photos, and then you would drag and drop, upload any screenshots that you have. And then you're creating a little library in here. So we know that profiles work well, properties in real estate, updates, articles, company websites. And all you have to do is select the one you want, and it's right here. And all you want to do with these is you don't want to let your arms go out into the soup like this. You want to keep them within your shoulders. That's really the best kind of do this, all the movement right within here. You want to have some good front light sources. And you want to make sure that below here, there's a little button called edge blur. See me going up and down? The more I go up, the more I become like Casper the Ghost. But if I go down here, I'm good. It's just a little stronger there. So that's what you do for the virtual background. It also helps if you have, not a lot of objects behind you. Like I just have a blank space behind me here. Now, if you want to do the phone, you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you get that here, you're going to get the digital whiteboard part of the mobile app. So here is the mobile app right here. Go to the top, square button right there, select that there, and it's going to open up an area where you can type. And when you're in here, again, the name, phrase, whatever you want to write, turn it right here. If you're in real estate, maybe it's a property address, have it just like this and have it come right up in a frame like that. That's all you have to do. Nice and simple, but it stands out. Now we have a teleprompter on this recording, and we have teleprompters across all our recording text. So if you want to use a teleprompter, you can click right up here into the top. This will take you right to scripting if you click create new script, or you can search for a script that you have saved already in Dubb. You can scroll or you can search for it by name. And then when it pops down here, this is going to be the speed. You can adjust it up or down. This is going to be the button, hit play button to see if you like the speed. Then you can click over here, minimize the text, or you can make it bigger. When I hit record, it's going to give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and it will be like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button, stop the recording, click it again to resume and keep going. If I want to delete the video, red X, it'll always ask you, are you sure? And if I want to save this video into the Dubb platform, all I have to do is click the blue check mark and it will save it into the platform. So this is the basic recorder. Really nice way to hold up the phone, have the person's name, something the group can relate to, have a virtual background behind you, all right from the webcam right within inside the Dubb website. Now let's look at screen recordings. So let's just say we wanted to share a website with someone, whether it's an article like this, company website, or maybe it's even you want to reach out to someone on LinkedIn. This is where we're going to use the Chrome extension. It's a browser-based screen recorder. It's right up here at the top. You're going to click this little button here, and it's going to put us on the screen. Now, when you do this stuff, you really want to check out the page first because you want to decide what is going to be the size of my webcam, what is going to be the shape of my webcam, and what is going to be the placement of my webcam. In this case, I'm going to stay in a circle because Ruben's in a circle over here. So you want to try to, fit the feel of the page. If it was more angular with a lot of squares and stuff, I'd probably put myself into a square. But in this case, I'm going to go circle and I'm going to reduce my size just a little bit, almost to the size of Ruben, put me right next to him just like this. So the placement's good, size good, shape is good. And you have the ability to zoom yourself in like this for a tighter frame. You can back yourself up however you want to do it. You also can move yourself around in the bubble to kind of put yourself where you want to put yourself. You also can jump to full screen, which I'm going to do once I hit record. You have options right over here to the right, a drop-down menu where I can turn the webcam off. I don't have to be on camera if I don't want to. We highly recommend it, obviously. If you know the client really well, and you're kind of going back and forth and you're showing them a screen recording of something, I mean, you don't have to be on camera. You could also technically use your headshot if you wanted to, but again, this is usually the best. And you also can put a virtual background behind you in here, just like we just did that you saw with the webcam. You can do the same thing right inside of here. Technically, you can hold the phone inside of here too, if you want to do that for a combination. Now, we have a little control bar that floats down here at the bottom. And down here, what we can do is we can jump to full screen. We can turn our annotation tool on or off. So for the annotation, I'm going to leave it off till I need it. So I'm going to just turn it off and turn it on when I want to start using things to mark up the screen. I also can click below to open a teleprompter. So this one here is a little bit different. You're going to search for your script in here. Excuse me, like we did before. This is going to control the speed, like you just saw. We can back the text off or we can zoom it in. I can also grab the sides just like this, and I can manipulate it and move it wherever I want to move it to. In this case, I'm going to go towards the top, towards my camera. Now, there is some nuance here with this because the Chrome extension screen recorder is browser-based. So if I went full screen on my browser, it's going to hide the teleprompter tab. Looks like it's gone. I can't get to it. So you want to leave a little bit of space so you can kind of tap this thing and bring it forward when you want to use it. Now, you have three different orientations of how to record this screen. You have screen, tab, and camera. If I go to screen option and I hit record, that means I'm going to get my entire computer screen. It will show all the tab mess I have at the top. It'll show the teleprompter. It will show everything. So if I'm going to do this, I personally like tab because it's a nice clean cut of the page. You're not going to get any of the open tabs at the top. It's a nice cut. And when I hit record, all I have to do is tap my teleprompter to bring it forward, and I'm able to use it, and it doesn't show in the recording. If I go to camera option, that opens up like the webcam. But I think for these, when you're doing screen recordings, to keep it nice and clean and cut, being right on the page works really good with the tab option. Now, when I hit record here, here's what this would look like. Choose the tab that I want. There it is. I'm going to click share. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and it'll be like this. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to reach out personally because I saw some things in your profile that I thought were really interesting. Check this out. So I did my whole show here, right? I could even knock on his bubble. And then I wanted to jump to full screen. So to jump to full screen, you can do it in two ways. One, you can go down the bottom and select the webcam on or off expand button. Click that there. Jumps you to full screen. Click here to go back. I can also hover over the webcam, double click, double click. But either way, it's awesome to jump to full screen because you're taking control of the visual, you're making your point, and then you're going back to where you want to be. It's a nice way to break everything up. You also can float around, talk, be very organic with what you're doing, and you also can pause the recording if you're a little more regimented in what you want to do. I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to make a little movement here. Where do I want to go? Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm all set. Now I'm going to click resume. So the pause button can be like your best friend. Now, in this case, I'm going to use the annotation tool to point some things out over here. So I'm going to click the button at the bottom. It says annotation on or off. I'm going to turn it on. And now I'm going to point some things out. Hey, Ruben, you wrote a book. Very nice. I can do some text on the screen to hammer home a point. I can put things in order with numbering. I also can underline and circle things as well. And all of these annotations are going to stay sticky. So if I continue down the page, they're not going to follow me as I move my way down, which is really nice. So if you're thinking about reaching out on LinkedIn, this is a great way to do it. If you're thinking about sharing any kind of browser-based stuff, whether it's a market update in real estate, article within your industry, a company's website you're reaching out to, this is a really nice way to break everything down. Now to save this video, I'm going to click the check mark right down here at the bottom, and it's going to save this video into the Dubb platform. And anytime a video gets saved into Dubb, it's going to take us to the video edit page, which we're going to come back to in a little bit. But that's going to be the first area that something is going to be saved in is going to be the video edit page. Now, we have another screen recorder that we use, and it's called the Dubb desktop app. And that's going to be located right up here at the top, our little D symbol here. On a Mac, it's at the top. PC, I believe it's at the bottom. But once you download the Dubb desktop app, I'm going to select this right here. It says View Quick Menu. Here's the menu right here. And I'm going to select Record Screen. Now, I'm going to give you the quick differences and similarities between the Chrome extension that you just saw and the desktop app. So, similarities first. So, the desktop app and the Chrome extension have the same webcam, all the same functionality. They're just in different spots, the little directionals here, but does all the same stuff. Virtual background, zoom in and out, different shapes, size, all of that. Also have the exact same annotation tool right over here. Does all the same stuff. And we have a teleprompter on here as well. Like the Chrome extension, you can move this around, but unlike the Chrome extension, it will not show up in the recordings. You can get your entire screen, whatever you want, it's not going to show up. Now, when I click in here, I'm going to find a script just like we did before. And when I find this script, we have a cool little voice recognition option on the desktop app. So if I was to hit record right now and I start reading the script, hi, this is Rob from Dubb, it's going to move the script at my pace. So I don't have to have auto scroll and go at one pace. I can control it because it's going to go when I speak. But if I want to use the scroll, like you saw with the other teleprompter, all I have to do is click the button here, turns it off, and now I have the scroll speed, which I can control, just like you saw with the other one. It's a nice option to have, voice recognition or the scroll, and it's right inside the desktop app. Another major difference with this is going to be this. So there's this red slash right down here. If I was to hit record right now, and that red slash was here, I would be recording my entire desktop screen. If I get rid of this red slash, Now I have a drop-down menu to choose from in terms of the borders of what I'm recording and the orientation. This one right here is custom. So custom means I can move this wherever I want to. I can crop around anything I want to crop around, whether it's a canvas slide, desktop, website. I can get very specific. I also can select the drop down and go to 16 by 9 for YouTube. I can even go 9 by 16 if I want to do a social media video right from my desktop because now it's in the proper orientation. I can crunch the internet browser. I can put this over a document. Whatever I want to show for social media, I'm in this format and I can do it right from my desktop. I don't have to do it from my phone. The last part of this that makes this different is this. I'm going to hit the record button now. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. Here I am recording a video. Here we go. And then I'm going to click the check mark now. Now, normally in Dubb, when you click the check mark, it means you're saving it into the platform, but not with the desktop app. When I click this here, this means I have just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder, whereas the Chrome extension screen recorder that you saw earlier is just one video you pause and resume. This records in clips. And then we're going to combine all of these clips at the end into that one video. The neat thing about clip recording is you can drop and drag any MP4 video that you want to make part of this story. Any video that you save into Dubb has an MP4 version you can download. I can also continue to record and build my clips out in 3 different creative styles down here at the bottom. So the first one I'm going to show you is record screen, and that's the one I just did. So I just recorded my clip. Now I want to record another clip with a screen recording. So I'm going to select this button down at the bottom left, and it's going to take me right back to where I was. I could technically change the orientation right now if I wanted to, but most videos you keep it the same. So I'm going to hit record right now. And now I'm just going to record a second clip. So here I am recording a second clip. Here we go. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. And now, as I say, and now, and I think it's paused. Oh, must be Friday. Let's do that again. Record screen, hit record. Here we go. All right, each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. Hit the check mark, and there it is. So there's the second clip we recorded, and you can physically move these clips around. You don't have to record in order. That's a great thing about the desktop app. You can record the ending first, the middle, whatever way you want. Just move the clips around. You also can click the 3 dot menu of each clip, and you can download or delete each individual clip. Now, if we want to keep building this out, here's another creative way you can record a clip. This is the middle icon down at the bottom left, and it's the webcam option. So I can select this here, and now it opens up my webcam. Maybe this is the beginning, maybe it's the end of the video, maybe it's the middle. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. When you have a moment, click the book a time with Rob button below. Look forward to talking to you. Or hey, listen, I just want to talk to you really quick about this one thing. Or welcome to this video. And then you can hit save, and you can move this again wherever you want to move it to. The last creative function is one of my favorites. I really love Dubb Narrator. It's called Dubb Narrator. And this gives you the ability to, as we saw before when we had the bubble and I hit record, how I had to hit record, I'm inside the bubble and I'm doing the talking and I'm moving around. With Dubb Narrator, it gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video inside the bubble. So instead of me hitting record and having to be live in the bubble and multitask, I can record my content to camera before this with a teleprompter if I want to, which is what I usually do. And then I'll just play the pre-recorded video inside the bubble, and all I have to do is just relax and scroll. It could be a pre-recorded video of yourself, a teammate, someone else, or whoever you want. So what it would be like this. I'm going to click Dubb Narrator. It's going to take me to my video library right inside my video account. I'm going to put narrator in. That's what I have them saved under. Select one here. And then it's going to give me the ability to play a pre-recorded version of myself. And then I could just scroll around and just start scrolling and doing my thing.
Here's how to use QR codes for 10x sales growth.
So it's a really neat way to just involve yourself visually with stuff you've already recorded. And then you can scroll around the website or the document or wherever you're showing, and it's a perfect way to do it. Now, once you're done and you're ready to combine all of these videos into that one video, combine all the clips into one video, you're going to select the edit button down to the bottom right, and it's going to merge everything together. Now, once it's merged into this one video, right here inside the desktop app, you have an editor. So I can hit the play button inside here. All right, each clip has to be. I can also drag the timeline, as you see I'm doing it down here at the bottom. And whatever I want to cut out, I can actually edit something. So I can drag it to where I want to drag it, hit the scissor icon right here. It's going to split the clip. Now it's in two pieces. I can continue to drag the timeline or hit the play button and then select the scissors again. Now I got three pieces. And all I have to do is just click on the one I want to delete and just click the trash can and it's gone. If I want to bring it back, undo button, undo button, undo button. I can also click this button right over here called Smart Cut. When I select this one here, all the pink areas are the silences in my video. If I want to get rid of them, all I have to do is get rid of them in here. Sometimes it's nice to keep a pause, so it depends on your style. You want to think about that before you do it. Over here to the right, you can download the MP4 version of the video to your computer if you want to, and then you can upload this directly into the Dubb platform. So a really neat way to record with that screen recorder, being able to record in clips. The original clip recorder that we've used is actually the Dubb mobile app. The desktop app became a clip recorder later when we, built it out a little further. But the mobile app was the first one that recorded in clips, and I'm going to show you what this looks like right now. The mobile app is a great way to not only switch up the style of recording, but you can also put a selfie stick, right on your desk and just set it up with vertical, landscape, whatever you want, because the cameras on the phones are obviously really, really good. So this is going to be the Dubb mobile app here. And what you're going to do is you're going to click the blue camera icon right at the bottom to open up your camera. And when it opens up, you're going to notice some things right away. So number one is going to be it's defaulted for 1 minute. So if I was to hit record right now by tapping the circle at the bottom, it would cut me off at a minute. I can use other specific times. I always slide mine to 10 minutes because I know I can't make a video beyond 10 minutes, and I'm not going to make a longer video probably anyway. To hit record, I'm going to tap the circle. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer up here and you can see the timer at the bottom. I'm going to select the button again, and there is the clip that I've just recorded. So again, just like the desktop app, clip recording. I'm going to record one more clip just so I have a couple here. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. And both of these clips have been automatically downloaded to my phone. So I have them in my photo video area if I need them. I also can physically move these clips with my finger. I can go and touch one here, slide it, and change the order, just like we did before. I also can tap a clip individually. So if I tap this clip, I can delete, I can trim, and I can edit this clip. And if I click edit, I have the ability to add royalty-free music. We have a whole library. I can do voiceover if I want to. I can do text on the screen. I can even speed up the action all from within this clip. Now, these icons over here to the right, this one at the top is going to record what's in front of me. This one right here is countdown timers. When I select this one, I have a choice between 3 seconds and 10 seconds. I'm going to go 3 seconds because everywhere else in Dubb is 3, 2, 1. So why not match it? I think it's just about the perfect amount of time to get yourself ready. This one right here is teleprompter, one of our best ones. I think you select this one here. You're going to find the script just like you did before. And then once I find the script, this is how it's going to work. Now, it always opens to auto scroll, this option right here. Okay, speed between 1 and 10, just like the stuff you saw before. I can hit the play button here if I want to. I also can click the pencil icon if I want to make any changes to this. Now, if you have an iPhone, you're going to have the auto track option, which is over here to the left for the gear icon. Select auto track, and then it's going to highlight the words as I speak, just like the desktop option. So it's a voice recognition. So if I hit record here, it'd be like this. Hello, client's name. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to share why video is revolutionizing sales strategies today. Video content boosts engagement rates significantly. So as you see, it kind of goes at my own pace. So choice between auto scroll and auto track. Close the teleprompter, tap the X, and it's closed. This button right here is your folder button. It's going to take you to your photo video area on your phone. The reason you would access this is because if you recorded something on your phone, not with the Dubb desktop app, and you wanted to add that video to this mix right here, all you have to do is go to your folder button here, find the video you want, click Add Clips, and it will drop the video right into here. Take your finger, move it wherever you want to move it to. If you want to physically record your screen, this button right here. If you want to use filters, this button. So you can do skin smoothing, you can do black and white, you can do different kind of color effects if you want to. Really depends on kind of what look you're kind of going for here. So you can do a kind of like a lot of fun stuff like that. Kind of like Frankenstein a little bit. And then this button right here is picture in picture. Really good for using both cameras and putting yourself on the screen with what you're showing. Obviously, really lends itself to property walkthroughs for real estate. But again, any industry where you're going for a walk, you kind of want to advise someone, you want to show something in a cool way on your computer, you can click this button right here. And when you select it, then it's going to open up and it's going to show what's in front of me. And I'm able to physically move around where I want to move around to. I can make myself bigger, smaller. I can zoom into what I'm showing, back up. Really cool options with picture in picture. The last one here is virtual background. So when we opened up the training today on the webcam, we saw person's profile, article, company website. Same deal here. Just on your phone, screenshot those things, go to this little button here. It'll take you to your photo video area, and then just select the photo you want that you took and frame it just right. Hey, I saw your profile. Hey, listen, check out this article, that kind of deal. And when you're done and you're ready to combine all of these clips into that one video, select the blue button to the top right. It will merge them all together. And then once they're merged together, you will have a finished copy on your phone that's downloaded. And you'll also be able to save that into the Dubb platform by clicking the upload blue button to the bottom right. You even could add in burn subtitles at this point if you wanted to as well. So those are the different ways to record. They're all really creative. And it just depends on the use case in terms of how you're doing, like we talked about at the top. Now, when you save a video into the Dubb platform, you're going to be taken to the Dubb video edit page, like we saw earlier. Now, the video edit page looks something just like this. So when you save it into Dubb, here, let me close this. It's going to bring you here. Now, once you're inside here, I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure this video is on the right landing page because remember, when someone sends you a video and you click on it, you're going to be brought here to a customized landing page called a preset. Now, if we go back over here to the edit page, see this little drop down right here? It says Rob's preset. That's my default preset. So anytime I record a video, it will always attach this page to it. These buttons, these videos, the color scheme, all of that's always going to be there, unless I change it to a different landing page, which I can do right here if I wanted to. So the whole idea behind having preset landing pages is to speak to different parts of your audience. So if I was in real estate and I represented buyers and sellers, I want a page for buyers, I want a page for sellers. If I'm in recruitment, if I'm doing employers and candidates, I want a page for both. If I'm in coaching and consulting, different industries. So you always want to think about the segment of your audience that you're speaking directly to, and you want to create a specific preset landing page that speaks to them. That's one of the biggest things. When you're on a paid plan with Dubb, we help you set all that stuff up. Now, on this page here too, you have tracking. So down here at the bottom, it says no activity yet. That's because we just haven't sent this video anywhere. If we did send it somewhere, then you'd be able to really drill down on what's going on. Are they opening the email? Are they clicking on the buttons below the video? Are they watching the video? And if they are, what's the watch rate? 50, 10, 100%, 70, whatever it is. You can really educate yourself on what they've done so you follow up in a really smart way. We also have a digital AI coach in here called Kyra. It's going to give you feedback on these videos. How's your cadence? How's your repetition? Are you using filler words? You can even click the generate button here, and Kyra will give you feedback on the visuals and on the actual content itself. Dubb also has an editing tab in here. So if you need to edit the video, just like you saw with the desktop app, any video you save into Dubb, you can edit. I can hit the play button.
Hey, Ruben, this.
I can drag our timeline like we did before. And it's the same kind of deal. You drag it to where you want to go, click the scissors, splits the clip, drag it again, hit the scissors again, and now you got 3 splits right here. And whatever's highlighted in orange, click the trash can, it's gone. Again, you have an undo button, undo, undo, undo. Now, if you ever edit this video so much that you're like, you know what? I really don't feel like hitting the undo button a bunch of times. What you can do is don't hit save, go to the top, download the MP4 version of this video. Every Dubb video has an MP4 version. And then you can click the replace video button. It will replace it with the original. And then just click save, and you're totally fine. So you recorded a video, you got it on a customized landing page preset, and now you just want to send it. So to send it, we're going to open up an email compose, and this is going to be your best practices. You want to have the word video in the subject line. Really helps with the open rate. It's very rare that you see it. You want to have some text in here in terms of why they should watch the video. And then to drop a video in, there's a couple ways. One is going to be with the shortcut. We have our little Dubb button down here at the bottom in Gmail. In Outlook, it's off to the right like in add-ins. But when you have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder we used earlier, and it's logged in and pinned up here at the top, this button will show up here. And when you select this button, it's going to open up the Chrome, and you're going to notice me scrolling through my video library down here at the bottom. Now, when you're scrolling through here and you find the video that you want, let's just say it's this one right here, you're going to click Advanced Options, put the email of the person you're sending it to. You can even add a little personalization text if you want. And then just click Insert Video, and it's going to pop it right in just like that. Now, if you don't use the shortcut, anytime you save a video into Dubb, there's always a big blue Share and Send button right over here to the right. So when you click that here, again, put the email in here. I can add my little personalization message, click Copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste. Just like this, you drop it right in just like that. Now, over on LinkedIn, when you're reaching out on LinkedIn and you want to send someone a video there, I would definitely connect with the person first before you send a video. If you try to send a video with the connection request, they might not watch it, number one, but number two, it will only show up as a link. You won't get that nice animated GIF. So connect with them first. And when you do connect, then click message. And then you'll notice the little Dubb symbol down here at the bottom, the little shortcut here. Just click that there. Go over here, find your video, click Insert Video, and you can even highlight this area right here and change the text to something personal, and then click Send. And once you click Send, then they're going to see this animated GIF, which is what you want, which is totally different than all the other copy and paste stuff that gets sent out there. So this will definitely stand out. Now, in terms of CRMs that people use, third-party senders like MailChimp, HubSpot, Salesforce, Follow Up Boss, all that good stuff, we have a lot of integrations with these different companies. So if you have your workflow set up in there, great, just add video. Now, you also can upload your contacts and use Dubb as a CRM right over here, CSV file. We do tags, deals, all that kind of good stuff. You can do campaigns within Dubb, email and SMS. We even have automation available at one of our higher tier plans where you can do automation. But a lot of the times that people have HubSpot or Salesforce, typically they have the automations in there. So you might want to check there first if you're using them or not, get trained on it. If not, you can do it all within Dubb. We also have within our dashboard here our AI writer right here in the middle called IRA. Now, everyone, uses ChatGPT because it's amazing, but we have our version of this in here. So I can choose my prompt. I'll say on why video is the best for sales. And then I'm going to choose the length of my copy there, and then I'm going to hit submit. But before I hit submit, we have this little feature here called the profile feature with our AI writer. So again, like the preset landing pages, how we want to speak to certain segments of our audience, same thing here. So if I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates, I would want to create my employer profile and my candidate outreach profile. So when this happens and you start answering the questions about the different audiences you're reaching out to, you are educating the AI on what needs to know about your audience and the outreach. You can even use a preferred writing structure if you want to that we created called Charm, if you want to apply that. And then when you come in here, you decide who you're going to be reaching out to for the day, you click submit. And then when you get the copy here from IRA, you have some options as well. I can have this read back to me in an AI voice, just to have it read back if I want to. I could copy it to a clipboard. I could import it directly to scripts right inside Dubb. So we do this all the time. Have the script, save it into Dubb, put it into a teleprompter, record the video. It's really pretty efficient. You also could import this to a voice video if you wanted to. So let's just say you're feeling maybe under the weather, you don't want to be in camera, you don't want to use your voice, but you want to send something a little more interesting than just a text. You can upload a photo over here to the right. You can select an AI voice here. And then when you send this video out, the animated GIF will be the image in a little waveform action that kind of comes across the screen like this. So, much more interesting than just a text-based message. You also can go full avatar if you want to. You can import this to an avatar video, and you come over here in our video library and our avatar library, select the avatar that you want. If you don't see an avatar that you like, you can create your own. Choose the voice. It does take a little bit of time to create the asset. Then you can download it. You can use them in email campaigns. You can even use them in screen recordings to walk someone through a screen recording if you don't actually want to do that yourself. So a lot of different options in terms of what you can do with the functionality of the AIs. Last thing in here, if you need help, so you're in Dubb and you're like, you know what, I have questions on things. Down over here to the bottom right is our little intercom bubble. You click this here, you can talk to an AI agent, you can talk to a real human being, you can do some keyword searches, put some words in there, search for the article and video you're looking for. We also have a really good training center right over here under training to the right. Click videos. It'll take you to Dubb Academy, which is an in-order library of how to use the Dubb platform. And longest videos maybe 9 or 11 minutes, by the more complicated automation ones, but it kind of orderly walks you through. It's a really nice piece of learning. And then again, we also have Dubb support on YouTube. So if you end up needing to jump over here and see this live training that was here today, it should be uploaded later today or at latest, over the weekend if that happens then. Now, we also have a partner program right over here to the right. It says be a partner. And all you have to do is click apply now. It creates this little referral link for you here. We do a 30% recurring commission. We really support our partners well. So if you ever have a group of people that you want to get together and let us know about, I can come in and pitch and we can work something out for you to make sure you close those deals. So um, that's kind of the basic of the platform, different strategies we use. Ken, I'm going to pop back over here to you because I know we chatted at the top. Um, any questions, anything on your mind? Anything before we go?
No, 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 not. I mean, it was a lot,
Yeah.
but no, it's something that is actually a lot more than I thought it was. So, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
really good thing. Because as you were going through things that I was thinking of creating for YouTube,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh, great. I was looking for a teleprompter app. I was looking for this thing. I'm like, oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
Yeah, we have people that they got the big view thing, and then if they have big view or they didn't have a CRM, it's kind of like you want to kind of have everything all in one spot. But for you, I think you got your HubSpot stuff, you got all that set up. It's just really about creating those videos for that warm audience that you already have. And I think the
yeah.
name one is really good that you could do virtual background view.
Totally,
It's perfect.
totally. I'm looking at that one. I mean, once I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, that because my concern too was, okay, how are the videos being delivered
Yep.
to the customer? Because obviously, if it's just a link,
Mhm.
sometimes people aren't willing. I mean, we're telling people not to click on links all the time because we're an MSP.
Sure.
We deal in cybersecurity and
Sure.
things like that.
Yeah.
Um, but things that they can see
Yeah.
that specifically are for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was someone I was thinking of sending a video message to. Her name was Michelle, so or is Michelle. So if I put "Hi Michelle," on the
Yeah.
phone, then she knows, oh, well, this is for me.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, no, I think it could be a really, really great tool for us.
Well, I'll drop this in the chat here. Here's a good email if you want to, as you're kind of learning the platform here,
Hmm.
called feedback at Dubb. I just dropped it in the chat. So if you want to do a practice video with the name or the LinkedIn practice one, like send me a request on LinkedIn, I'll connect with you. If you want to
Okay.
practice that, then we can give you some feedback if you want.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That would
Well,
be
Ken, well, thanks for coming in,
fantastic.
my friend. We're going to be here every Monday through Friday, same bat station, same bat
Yeah.
time. So,
Yeah. Strangely enough, I actually have another dub appointment this afternoon.
oh, nice.
Uh,
Perfect. There
uh,
you go.
so I am doing
The full Dubb.
doing well. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing an appointment. I believe it's with Aileen.
Yeah, yeah, she's great. She's super sweet. Yep, she knows.
Yeah, so because now after seeing this with you and I did watch some YouTube videos actually
Yeah,
before I got on this. After seeing this, I'm really looking at it now as this would be a very, very great tool to add to our sales toolbox.
that's awesome. Glad to hear it, Ken. Well, we've got
So
Jai's been here for a while. He's been popped in. Jai's one of our power users for Dubb, and he does an amazing job with all this stuff. He's super creative, him and his son. Hey, Jai.
Hey man, I just checked in on you, man. Just see what I can learn.
Jai,
Uh,
we learn more from Jai, Ken, than he learns from us.
uh, I'm getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, we always have those. We always have those.
Yep, yep. He's amazing.
I'm getting there. I wanted to chime in because I saw that Dubb logo and I was like, you know what? See, because I like that white color. I like that white color, and I was like, how can I make a logo like that? So what I did was I took a picture of it and ran it through AI, and it came up a really cool one. I was like, oh, that's even better.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
like it.
Did you drop it
I
into
get that
chat?
in the Jai
Did
Thompson trademark. I was
did
like,
you
oh,
drop it into chat and say just change the color or something, or you gave it a description?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, no, I just said, yeah, no, I said change the color. I just I wanted it black and white,
Yeah.
but had a little picture of me on there,
No, that's awesome.
and I was like, man, it was pretty good. I was like, oh, I mean,
That's awesome. We have a
Oh wow.
Darius has this really good. So like we've had these t-shirts for a while, but Darius has this sweatshirt that he had, which I really liked from the beginning, but they discontinued it. Like they weren't making any more of them. But he had a nice sweatshirt where the symbol of Dubb is in black and white. It's like a nice black and white kind of gray. It's pretty
yeah, I
cool.
seen that. It was in the swag list. I couldn't get
Yeah,
it.
I don't know if it's still making it, but he had like this sweatshirt that was kind of light. It was kind of a cool design, but I haven't seen it yet for a while. But yeah. Anyway. Well, guys, hey, listen, Ken, as always, always good to have someone new here. Jai, always great to have you return. Recording will be up hopefully today, if not over the weekend. But hope
Okay.
you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you guys Monday if you guys pop back.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.